welcome to my channel. I'm Alex. Today we're doing an Inktober sketchbook tour. So here is my watercolor sketchbook. I did all of Inktober in this watercolor book. So we're not doing an entire sketchbook tour because that would include some of my paintings that are not a part of Inktober, and this sketchbook is not done yet. But we're just going to go straight over to the Inktober stuff. Okay, so you see that this is a blank page with random scribbles. This is where I left space if I wanted to do a cover, which I never ended up doing a cover for that part. But, oops. Day 1 of Inktober was Dream, and I drew a girl dreaming of love. She's doing that he loves me not thing with the flower. Initially, I was going to try and do like a girl reaching out to like her thought bubbles. And I tried that, but the pose was too hard and I just couldn't do it, so I drew this instead. Day 2 was Spider. I was gonna draw a group of like Spider-Man from the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie. But I was like, hey, I have my own Spider-Sona and I haven't drawn her in forever, so I'm gonna draw my own Spider-Sona for that one. Day 3, that theme was Path. And for that, I initially drew this waterway as a path, but I didn't like that. So instead, I put a bridge. Everyone in the comments agreed that a bridge was a elevated path. So that's why we have that. I'm really proud of these trees. Number 4, the theme was Dodge. So I had the idea to put a man dodging getting hit by a Dodge car. So I drew it. I don't know if you can even still see the essence of it, but the guy flipping out of the way of the car ended up turning into mountains because I really hated the way that I drew the pose, but I had already inked it. So if you go back and watch that YouTube short from the playlist, you will see that there was a man there, and I turned him into mountains and made a nice background. Anyway, so I just ended up with the Dodge car. If I can get the rest of this. Okay. Day 5 was Map, so I drew a girl exploring with her map. Day 6 was Golden, so I drew a golden retriever. And day 7, so that thing was Drip, so I put some dripping stalagmites at the top and basically combined day 5, day 6, and day 7 into one painting. Okay, this is where it gets a little bit more scrambled. So this one, day 8, is Toad. So I drew a Toad and a Mario Toad talking to each other. So he's like, we have the same name. And the Mario Toad is like, what are you anyway? Then day 9 was Bounce. So I drew these hamsters. Well, this hamster I came up with for an animation story I'm going to be working on eventually, and hopefully posting a bunch of YouTube shorts about them. Anyway, this is Cash, and he is dodging the paw of the household cat. I know this paw looks alarming, but I'm still learning how to draw multiple different types of animals. Day 10 was Fortune, and I drew a fortune cookie with the fortune of you can surpass your expectations. I feel like that's something that some people really need to hear, and I hope that this will help somebody. Okay, day 11. This one is the creepiest drawing I've ever drawn. I do like this sketch better, but oh well. Anyway, this one's theme was Wander. So I drew this girl wandering out in the darkness in the middle of the night, and there's all these red eyes and stuff. Feel like I did an initial sketch of this somewhere. I'll show you afterward. Okay, so this is the initial sketch. For some of the more complicated drawings that I really wanted to come out well, I did an initial sketch for them, or like I drew them before. This is really the only one that I like completely drew out in like colored and stuff. So I really like this one. The thing that I like better about this one is that she looks more scared, but I like the details in this one better, and I feel like there should have been more black here, but that's cool. Anyway, not to spend too long on this one drawing, time to move on to day 12. So if I remember correctly, I think the theme for this one, oh yes, the theme for this one was spicy. So this girl, I imagine she ate a pepper and now she's breathing fire, and it just so happens to be cold, so this is helping her warm up. Okay, this next one, this nice castle I painted, is day 13 plus 14. So day 13's theme was castle, and day 14's theme was rise. So I drew a castle rising out of the ground with this big chunk of dirt. Day 15 was dagger, and this is not a dagger, but I really wanted to draw my OC Aaron's sword, so I drew it, and I love it so much. Day 16's theme was angel, so I did some Bible verse art. It says, "For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways." Psalms 91 verse 11. I really love this. Then we have day 17. This one's theme was demon. So I did another Bible verse art. "Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and the table of devils." Corinthians chapter 10 verse 21. I like this art very much. I think it would have been nice to add a background, but I didn't want to distract from the Bible verse itself, so I still really like this page. Then the theme for, I think, day 18 was saddle, so I drew a horse, and he's making a saddle pun. I don't know if anyone actually noticed that this is a saddle joke, or if they just think I spelled sadly wrong, but he says, "Sadly, I am too fancy for you." And I'm not even going to try to make that horse noise. I'm really sorry. I'm not going to embarrass myself that badly. Anyway, then for day 19, the theme was plump, and I was like, the second I saw that, I was going to draw chubby pandas. I love pandas. So I also drew a little panda comic because I just love comics as well. So this little panda says, "Hey Papa, do you want to play dress up?" He's like, "Nah, that's a girl's game anyway, Lola." So they're sibling pandas, Lola and Papa. Papa just wants to sleep all day long, and Lola wants to play dress up. I think it's so cute. Also, as you can tell, I really love pandas. So I also, after drawing this, was like really inspired to crochet some pandas. So I only crocheted one, but I'm gonna show him to you just because I love him so much. Okay, this is my panda. I love him. I made him a little red scarf. I don't really know what to name him so far. He has no name, but I really love him, and I crocheted him. Yeah, I love him. Anyway, on to the next day of Inktober. This is day 20. The theme was frost, so I drew a squirrel out in the snow, so it'd be like frosty weather. I was really in the phase where I wanted to just keep drawing animals. This one is day 21, I think, and the theme was chain. So I put chains in her hair. I gave her chain earrings, chain necklace, and then a purse with a chain strap. This one is not exactly my first idea of what I was going to do, but this is what I ended up with, and I'm pretty happy with it. This one, as you can see, I completely messed up and put this, I don't remember, I think I drew this at like 2 a.m. So first things first, it's drawn upside down, and it's on the wrong page. It belongs on this page. I don't know what I was doing then, but now we have to flip the whole sketchbook upside down. Oops, don't knock off the camera. Gotta flip the whole sketchbook upside down. Now you can see it correctly. So the theme for this one was scratchy, so I drew a scratchy knitted sweater. Okay, I think this was day 23. The theme for this one was celestial. And so when I think of that, I think of moon, stars, galaxy, and lots of stuff. I decided to give her like galaxy colored hair and like lots of stars on one side of her face. And then last minute I was like, I should make the black part of her eye also a star. So I'm really proud of this one. I think it came out really, 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 really nice. Okay, this one is day 24. I actually don't remember what the theme of this one was, and I'm using my phone to record, so I can't really check. But this one, I love it so much. I drew the lily pads with little flowers and stuff, and I really love this one. I wanted her hair to kind of flow into the water. You know, they kind of mesh as one, but you can still tell they're separate things. Okay. Day 25, I think. This one's theme is dangerous, so I drew like a ninja looking girl. She's kind of cool. This one is 26, I think. I hope I didn't mess up my count. Anyway, 26, this one's theme was remove, and I was like, what am I gonna do for that? So I decided there's this little boy, and he's erasing this box he's in. He says, I want to remove this box and be free! So he is meticulously erasing this black box. Day 27's theme was... Okay, I don't remember the theme for this one either. Sorry guys, I'll have to pop those up on screen when I'm editing. But I really like this one. I don't remember what the theme was, but whatever it was... Oh, I do remember the theme now! The theme was Beast, okay? So I was like, what am I gonna draw for Beast? So I went on Pinterest and I looked at Beast and I was like, let's look for a animal. And I saw all these like bipedal beefy lions with armor on. And I was like, I want to draw one of those. So I drew one, and I really like him. I'm probably gonna try to do something with it. I don't really know what yet. Okay, I think this is day 28. Not sure about that, but anyway. This one, the theme was, I think, sparkle. Yes, sparkle. So I drew a hand. I wanted to have like a sparkling ring, but I didn't just want to draw a ring by itself. But when I drew the hand, the ring ended up smaller than I wanted it to be, so now the hand is the focal point. But oh well. I gave her like French tips. I was gonna keep the French tips white, but I was like, I should make them gold like these sparkles. And yeah. Okay, we got a couple more left. Let me see what day this is actually. Okay, this one is 29. The theme for this one was massive. So first I was going to draw a giant owl next to the earth, but that was kind of hard. So I was like, let's draw a teddy bear. So I drew a giant teddy bear, and to show how big he is, he's holding the earth. I think it's adorable. I love him. Okay, this one, day 30, I think? The theme is rush. And this woman is rushing her husband so they can catch their flight 5 hours early. He says, honey, why are we rushing? She says, so we don't miss the flight. But the flight is 5 hours from now. I'd rather be safe than sorry, so let's go. I don't know, I don't know where these dots came from. They weren't there before, so I'm kind of sad that they messed up the word bubbles, but oh well. Okay, now the last page I will show you. Let me just pull this over to the side. You're gonna end up getting a sneak peek of something else. Okay. This one's theme was fire. And I knew I wanted to draw a family at a campfire. I did draw it in like 3 different times in 3 different ways. So one way I drew it, you could see a tent, the mom was sitting on a log, and then the kids were laying in the grass. But the main thing was the fire, like it's supposed to be. But I really wanted this to be like a really big family thing, so I drew the whole family laying in the grass with the fire over on the side. So the daughter is like, Mommy, Daddy, can we roast marshmallows at the fire? Dad's like, sure. The baby is like, yeah. The mom says, just remember, we have to pack up tonight. And the daughter says, even Liam wants some. So the thing is, one, I wanted to do a comic. Again, I love these little comic scenes. Two, I wanted to really incorporate family, and the fact that she says, just remember we have to pack up tonight, makes this their last day of camping. And this is also the last day of Inktober. So that's why I did that. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of this drawing. I like it a lot. And I hope you do too. I hope you enjoyed my Inktober, my little Inktober sketchbook tour. Comment down below what's your favorite drawing from, and which day and which prompt. But that's all for now, guys. Bye! Thanks for watching!